Good morning, world. I left off yesterday on this car right here. I got this store here completed on this BMW 2024 X5. Like I said yesterday, I decided to record this particular color because I didn't have any video footage of any BMW this color. So I done did the paint enhancement on the driver's side, and I worked my way around towards the back hatch. Now I got these two doors to do, the trim piece right here, the pillar, and then the back, and then I try and tie it up and I'll be through. I already got the mats in it and everything. I gotta touch the windows up some because these cars going out today around 11 o'clock. I knew yesterday when the salesman gave me the car, it went out at 11, and yesterday I had 3 cars that was going out yesterday. So I had to start working on this and get the cars that was going out yesterday. I like to state for DA buffer defense that it's not another buffer I've used that can apply wax as fast as DA buffer. Not just apply wax, it's apply paint correction cream or any kind of cream fast. Now when you're doing a cut or paint correction, and the DA will allow you to do it because all paint correction jobs won't work with the DA, because this is just my honest opinion with the DA versus the rotary buffer. Like I said, you can basically say I grew up using the rotary buffer. I started using the rotary buffer in '79, which I was 18 years old at the time. And I've used a lot of buffers today, and when it comes down to applying any kind of liquid wax, you're not gonna beat the DA. The DA got speed, it's lightweight, and it's easy to hold, and I can use it with one hand if I want to, right? But some jobs, when it comes down to doing a cut and buff, the DA with the DA cutting pad and cutting cream won't cut as deep as you like for it to do. Now you got some automotive detailing that's not comprehension they level of performing paint correction or using a high-speed buffer enough to where the DA buffer is a safe buffer for them to use. They know it's hard to penetrate with a DA buffer versus high-speed rotary buffer. So they would use the damn DA buffer, and they would tell management or salesmen I tried it with the DA buffer and it wouldn't come out. Yeah, well, you're right. You do a job with the DA buffer, and I know why it didn't come out. In some cases, when you get ready to buff a car, I'm gonna make it simple. When you get ready to buff, for whatever reason, to do a paint enhancement, to do a last finishing step or a glaze, when you look at the paint, you're supposed to automatically know what buffer you'll be able to use. That's going to do what you wanted to do. Now, I'm not going to say that should be standard or automatic for all Because it's not. That comes with experience. Being able to look at a various angles and tell what set of clean you want to use, what bubble you want to use, and what something that you should use to complete what you're trying to learn. And I possess those skills. I possess those skills where I try to wait until I've washed the car, clay bar the car, and it need to be get a car acid wash or Iron DeCon bath to determine what steps I need to do. To make this job complete and work for my best advantage, and then the person that the car is going to work best advantage also. You know, in doing so, after I wash the car, I can look at the car and tell what buffer I need to use, what cream, what kind of pad, be it foam cutting pad, be it a wool cutting pad, be it a foam waffle pad, or just a straight foam medium cut pad in general. And for example, it doesn't matter if I'm using a DA, a rotary buffer, or a full action buffer. I'm saying I'm going to be a different quality buffer because using the dual action buffer is not as advanced as it is with a rotary buffer. To be honest, I think the dual action buffer only been out a couple of years, and I started using the DA buffer in the middle 2000s. I would say 2017, 2018 or something like that. Before I started using DA buffer, and before I bought my first dual action buffer, or bought my first DA buffer, I was getting it done with the rotary buffer. And the rotary buffer of my choice is the Makita. I was getting it done with that, and I also had an orderable buffer that if I buffed the car real hard using a wool pad and heavy cut, and I wasn't sure about would it swirl up, I'd go back over it with some finishing cream and base coat liquid wax with the orderable machine to make sure that it's not going to swirl. And I was able to do all these steps using the rotary buffer. So now they're coming up with more ways for detailers to spend their money and to charge more money per customer. Right? When in actuality, I could take the rotary buffer. I don't even like calling it a rotary buffer. I never called it a rotary buffer until this year. I've always saw it as a high-speed buffer, right? And then if it's a DeWalt or Milwaukee or Makita or Black & Decker or whatever, I might say the name, but for it's given a title as rotary, I don't do it. I guess the rotary buffer is about as different as using a regular razor to shave your face for men that got a beard versus using a rotary with a Norco shaver. They're supposed to have these three heads that do certain things like this here while it's going across your face. That's what I would equate using the dual action buffer. So the pad that fit on the DA buffer, regardless if it's a finishing pad or a cutting pad, would fit on the dual action buffer, but they won't fit on the rotary buffer that got the 7-inch backing plate on it. It won't fit on that. But I love the rotary buffer. All right, I got both sides done. I need to get up and make sure that I actually got that real. I'm gonna come back and move it. pick it up where I left off there. Oh, I know what I'm gonna go ahead and shine up tires right quick. Give y'all a shot of me shining the tires up. At least shining one tire off the car. And then I'm gonna stop. Yeah.
Is he car wash down to you?
I was told it was.
Okay.
But Malcolm texted Tony, there's a way you can cut that car wash off.
Okay.
So right now it's down. Now you can put some leaves in there.
Oh, okay.
The last time this got clogged up, we couldn't even wash car for 3 days in here.
What?
Too many leaves and clogged up the drain.
Oh, man.
And I'm just trying to figure out how to do my job for y'all guys. If I ain't got a wife, baby, you want my
Okay.
I'll tell you what you can do. See how far that line will reach? And bang the car back?
Yeah.
And you can do it right here. Because that line is pretty long. I just don't want to fall into all the drain. I know you don't because you want me to clean the car. All right, you shining tires up. Excuse me for the interruption. Like I said earlier, I'm at work. And a lot of time I find myself multitasking. I'm always asked questions. And I find myself having to explain things to... Yeah. See how quick the mind works? I didn't think about that at first, but I thought about it. You always have to try to explain things to some of the employees here like they first grade. It's kind of sad too. Especially when I'm trying to express the same concern to management. I think some people just don't like you telling them that. Just the way it is. They just want to be able to do things and not know that it's going to be some repercussions in what they chose to do. Only reason I do something is that drain gets stopped up. It's going to affect my ability to perform my job better. More efficiently. Then they're going to be tripping about that. These studies don't work. If I wasn't here to stop a lot of these films, they would clog up the drain, run over the pressure washer hoses, leave us in the equipment where we can do all the garbage like that. It's not about trying to say I told you so after the fact. I'm just trying to see what happens. Okay, I got the 2 tires done, and I'm gonna go around to the front. Excuse me, not the front, but the back. And I'm going to make sure I got this back part before I stop. Go around to the other way. I don't have that much debated. Not to feel free to work. Please just say that was that. I'm telling you before I start doing this. right. All right. All right. Last video that I would show you how would be when I take the paint enhancement off the car. This is EJ. Oh, I'm gonna sign off, but before I sign off right quick, I want to do something that I always get to do. Bear with me. I'm getting video. And I'm not allowing this to make me the money that it could possibly make me. This is my not my website, this is my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Hopefully y'all guys can see that. This is my YouTube channel. Thank you. And like I said, I'll still do another video. Peace. This is the X5 2024 that I did Iron DeCon Treatment on and a paint sealant. This vehicle is sold and it's going out real soon. This is EJ the Detailer signing off.